Hey crypto explorers, welcome back on the channel. Today we are answering a big question. What is a crypto DEX? I can tell you these platforms are the heart and soul of crypto. We'll break down the three main types of crypto exchanges, what makes them tick and why it matters. Then I will show you how to jump into one of my go-to DEXs and step by step start using it. Ready to explore? Let's dive in. So what's a crypto DEX? It's short for Decentralized Exchange, a marketplace where you can buy and sell crypto directly with others. No bank or company in the middle. Think of it like a digital swap meet for tokens, powered by blockchain technology. But not all exchanges are the same. There are three big categories: centralized exchanges, decentralized exchanges, all of these are therefore DEXs, and then last but not least, derivatives exchanges. Each has its own flavor, so let's unpack them all. First up, crypto exchanges. These are centralized entities or CEXs like Gate.io or Binance. These are big dogs run by companies that act like crypto banks. You sign up, you deposit your funds and trade through their platform. They can be slick, fast, and often do have a customer support on speed dial, which can be great if you're new to the game and want personal assistance, or at least something that resembles the traditional banking system with customer service on the speed dial. But here's the catch: they hold your money just like a bank does. And history has shown us that you should not take this lightly. Think of what happened with FTX or Celsius collapsing, leaving thousands of users high and dry without access to their funds. Basically, they lost it all. Plus, most of them demand KYC. This is a procedure for knowing your customer, ensuring that users do hand over their IDs like they would when setting up a bank account. And that's the biggest difference between centralized and decentralized entities. Although not all of these do demand KYC from the get-go, and some will actually only ask for somewhat like a light KYC, we could call it, where you just need to show proof of yourself by the means of providing your citizen ID, for example, or some sort of paper that attests for your residency in a specific country, which still and all in all, it's very far away from the type of KYC that traditional banks do demand from users. It's also worth mentioning some of these centralized entities also will give you higher withdrawal limits or some other perks in order for you to KYC with them. Next up, we have decentralized exchanges or DEXs, the stars of today's video. These are open to everyone, run by smart contracts on blockchains like Ethereum, Binance Smart Chain, Sui, Avalanche, Solana. I mean, the list goes on and on. I'm just naming the most popular ones. You do not need KYC to interact with any of these. They will differ. There's so many to choose from, but they will differ mostly from which blockchain are you working on with. Are you on Solana? If so, you might want to use Orca, Meteora, Radium. Are you on Ethereum? Then probably Uniswap is the place to go. Or if you are on the BNB Smart Chain or Binance Smart Chain, BSC for short, PancakeSwap is your top tier exchange there. They will differ, like I just said, when it comes to the blockchain you're operating on. Cetus is a very popular one on Sui, Shadow Exchange on Sonic. You get the idea. No company owns your funds, you do via your Web3 wallet. Anyone can jump in as a liquidity provider, adding tokens to pools that allow other users to trade. DEXs have been around for years. Uniswap's a rock solid example. I mean, they're the father of all DEXs, I should say that. I mean, most DEXs are just forks of Uniswap because they are rock solid. Like I said, they're battle tested, never got hacked, never got exploited, which is not something that some centralized exchanges can brag of. Recently, just a couple months ago around that timeline, we had a major Bybit hack where they lost millions of users' funds. Not a fun scenario, let me tell you. One of the main features also about decentralized exchanges is that anyone can jump in as a liquidity provider. No minimum amount of funds. You can start with a couple dollars even, or you can go as high as millions. There's actually no cap to it. You can join in on already already existing liquidity pools. You can create your own liquidity pool, but in any case, make sure you're using a reputable exchange, one that has been around for years, like the ones I just mentioned, and you should be good to go. Finally, derivatives exchanges. These let you trade with leverage, betting on price moves with borrowed funds, increasing exponentially your risk factor, of course. You can find derivatives on mostly all centralized exchanges, but there's also a growing number of decentralized exchanges that are currently more and more often offering derivatives trading services. The essential part that makes derivatives to stand out is actually that they allow users to bet with leverage. So you can find them, like I said, in decentralized or centralized entities. So how to know what is the best fit for you? Centralized or decentralized? Well, let me tell you from personal experience. Centralized exchanges do play a role in the crypto ecosystem, yeah, and probably if you are well accustomed with the traditional banking system and you want that sort of user experience, you probably should go with centralized exchanges. But be aware that you're trusting them with your cash, not your keys, not your crypto, which goes against the whole principle why crypto was created after all. And also, in my opinion, let me add in that they are the superior option currently to on-ramp crypto. You will pay the lowest amount of fees when transitioning from fiat to crypto by depositing into some of these exchanges. There are decentralized ways for you to on-ramp, but when it comes to the lowest amount of fees that you will necessarily pay, that will be something you will experience only currently, at least, with centralized entities. One of my favorites is Gate.io because they're very reputable. They never had hacks or exploits or any issue with users' funds. That's something that actually Coinbase, which is a very popular centralized exchange in the US, has quite a lot of issues with. I heard many complaints from many users that experienced their funds to be frozen. You never want that to happen, of course. I mean, after all, it's your money, but it is something that potentially can happen in any centralized exchange. Again, not your keys, not your crypto. Now, I like Gate.io because I never experienced that in there. And also, they offer a crypto card where you can earn up to 2% cashback crypto on every purchase. This is a cashback only available for new users, but everyone gets its basic cashback of 1%, low fees, and no annual fee. Actually, the card is free application fee, so you don't pay anything to emit the card, and you can get up to 7% cashback in hotels and flights. This is really appealing for users who are regular travelers. You can apply for a Gate card with my link down below. You just need to register on Gate through it. You then pass KYC and apply for the card. Next step, you just need to use it. As simple as that. The reason why I like Gate is because I can use the card to off-ramp crypto with minimum KYC. The KYC that they will require from users, it's not nearly as demanding as what you need to, for example, setting up a traditional banking account in the banking fiat system. And with the Gate crypto card, I can easily off-ramp my crypto to the real world without necessarily having to sell my crypto back to fiat and deposit that into my bank account. I can skip that step and start spending in real life with the Gate card. They also have some very other interesting options like crypto loans, auto investing options, but to be honest, to me the kicker is actually their Visa crypto credit card. And you can fund the card with any of the thousands of cryptocurrencies that your Gate Spot wallet supports. But if you want to remain the full custodian of your digital assets, you need to have your own Web3 wallet and swap by relying on decentralized exchanges. You can choose to swap tokens in any of these exchanges. They will probably differ depending on what blockchain are you operating on. But I would say, regardless if you are on Sui, on Solana, on Avalanche, BNB, or Ethereum even, maybe an Ethereum layer 2, just go for the top exchanges. Go for Uniswap, Orca, Aerodrome on Base. Meteor is also a good one on Solana. If you're on the BNB chain, PancakeSwap is the place to go. I'm not saying the other exchanges should not be used, but for beginners starting to know their way around crypto, it's always better to stick with the reputable protocols. Now let's get to the core of DEXes, liquidity pools. You can see this as pots of tokens. For example, we see that there's 543 pools right now here on SushiSwap, and we are looking at the base blockchain. For example, if we jump on Arbitrum 1, we'll see there's a different number of pools. This is a different ecosystem altogether. There are two ways you can use decentralized exchanges. One, as a trader. You go here to the trade tab, and then you can also swap tokens. This is the heart and soul of crypto. What do you want to sell? What do you want to buy? There's literally hundreds, if not thousands of tokens listed here in any of these blockchains. So this is the most basic, and probably most of you watching the video already traded some tokens or are planning to do so. That's the most basic way users can interact with a crypto exchange. But also you can get to earn passive income, and that's the second way you can interact with these exchanges. Because if we click on explore, you will see that there's a ton of pools, right? And anyone actually can deposit into any of these pools. No KYC needed. As a liquidity provider, you are a market maker. You can deposit into any of these existing pools. Like I said, you can create a new pool altogether. It's up to you. I'm doing this video especially for beginners, people who want to learn more about crypto. So if you are interested in taking part in this and earning some passive income, I would say stick with blue chip assets. Pairs that have Ethereum with USDC, Bitcoin with USDC, Bitcoin with Ethereum, or maybe you would like to deposit into some BNB pools. I did already so many videos showing you all of these options, but let me tell you, yes, there are risks. Once again, you can avoid those risks by 1, sticking to reputable protocols like SushiSwap, and 2, sticking to reputable cryptocurrency liquidity pools like BNB, Bitcoin, Ethereum, Solana, you name it. Alright, now let's see in action how you can use SushiSwap, a top DEX on Ethereum blockchain and many others. I'll show you how to swap and become a liquidity provider. Super easy. Step 1, you connect your wallet. Upper right corner will have a connect wallet button. You click it, and now you'll be prompted to use any of these Web3 wallets. I use Rabby. Many people use MetaMask, is extremely popular. I think Rabby is the superior option. Phantom is also a great option, although with more limited blockchains to choose from. And Control Wallet, also very solid. Actually, from all of these that I have installed, I think MetaMask is the worst. On a side note, you choose whatever it fits you and you feel most comfortable with. So now I'm getting prompt to connect my wallet. I'm gonna go ahead and connect. Good to go. I'm all set up. You see, I have a small amount of funds of BNB to pay for gas. If you don't, you can straight up buy crypto from here on ramp with fiat. That's an option that you can use, of course. Now step 2, swap tokens. So let me trade, for example, I have some dollars here in the shape of USDT. I want to swap those for BNB. So I will select USDT, and now I am trading within this trading pair, selling BNB to buy USDT. But actually, I want to do the opposite. I want to sell USDT to buy BNB. So I'm going to click this arrow and swap the order of the tokens here. And now I'm going to click all the funds I have in the wallet, USDT. You see, now it's showing 0. But if I click here, it will immediately prompt my maximum amount of USDT tokens on the wallet. It's already showcasing a preview of the buy. These $20 will give me something around 0.034 BNB. Now, if you never did this before, it will ask you to approve the token you are willing to sell. This is just to give approval for SushiSwap to access the funds in your wallet. You also see the small transaction fee I will pay here. It all comes up to approximately 3 cents. So I'm gonna go ahead and sign the transaction and click confirm. Now the trade is not yet done because we just gave permission for SushiSwap to access the USDT in our wallet. You see that now the button is showcasing swap. This is where the real transaction is going to happen. So I'm going to click it again. This is a brief overview of the transaction. I'm going to go ahead and click swap USDT for BNB. Again, you'll have to accept it in your wallet. They will charge 13 cents of BNB for this transaction to go through. It's probably gonna be much lesser than that. And just like that, I sold $20 to buy in 0.034 BNB. Now I'm gonna close this window, and now you see that I no longer have USDT in my wallet and my BNB balance just went up. Now if you wanna become a liquidity provider, I'm gonna go ahead and click on Explore. It's going to show all the pools here on the BNB Smart Chain, and I could choose from any of these pools. There's a big distinction though. You see there's V2 and V3. V2 is the old school way of providing liquidity. No management required, 100% passive, but I want to go with the V3 because this is more capital efficient. It will bring me much higher APRs. So this is the pair I want to provide liquidity to. Now I'm going to click on add liquidity, create a position, and now there's going to be two options, smart pool or manual. Manual allows you to customize your price range. In other words, you determine the minimum price and the maximum price where your capital will be used for trading. In other words, if the current market price is outside of your determined range, your capital becomes frozen, it becomes idle. It will not generate fees, although you can withdraw that liquidity at any point in time. You have full control over your assets. Now this price is showing here BNB per USDT. So how many BNB would you be able to buy with one USDT, $1, because USDT is a stablecoin pegged to the price of dollar. If you do not want to see all these zeros, you can go up here and instead of USDT, you click BNB. Now it's going to show you how many dollars you need to buy one BNB. And this is just a different way for you to check your range, but essentially it goes down the same path. So you can see that it's a very tight range. Whenever BNB is trading at in between $582.71 and $583.87, you will be generating fees. Although it's a very tight range, we could go full range and this will go from 0 to infinity. It will substantially hit your APR, of course. The tighter your range will be, the more you can get out in fees, the higher your APR will be. There's a lot more I could say about setting up ranges, but I already did a video fully dedicated for beginners about it. You can see the thumbnail right now on screen. I'll also leave a link down below for ease of access for you. Go check it out. After watching it, you'll understand much better how liquidity providing works. Believe it or not, there are people right now making a living out of it, and there's actually active communities right now where you can learn the basics and venture into these DeFi opportunities and make money out of it, because all of this DeFi ecosystem, which exchanges are the heart and soul of, are community driven. Everyone can join in, start investing, and Crypto Labs research, they came up with the Underdog investor group, which is a community of like-minded people, and in that group they will share their knowledge with you, although it is a paid group. But if you use my referral link to join in, it will get you 20% off on your first month. But overall, I think they're a great place to go, especially for beginners. You'll have the support of the community, also their DeFi experts team, and even if you're not a newbie but you want to level up your crypto game, I think the investment here is definitely worth it. So go check it out, use my link for 20% off on your first month. Now once you deploy your liquidity into any of these pools, you can then sit back and see your crypto assets work for you. They will accrue yield over time. They will generate you fees over time that you can claim whenever you want. You can claim it once a day, twice a day, once a week. It's up to you. The earnings will just accumulate and stand there waiting for you to claim them, which can be as simple as clicking a button. You can then come here to your pool tab where you can just manage your liquidity positions from. If you see there's my positions, my rewards, and then migrate, under my rewards is where you can find your results. And then, like I said, you just need to click the claim button, accept the transaction. You'll pay a very small gas fee for it, and your funds will be sent straight up to your wallet. Now I'm showing you through SushiSwap's interface, but you can use a ton of different DEXes. Like I said, it mostly depends on which blockchain you are operating on. If you are on the BNB Smart Chain, you probably want to use PancakeSwap. If you are on Ethereum or an Ethereum Layer 2, you probably want to use Uniswap. If you are on Solana, Radium is also a good option among others. I did already plenty of videos specifically showing you how to use all of these big DEXes. I'll link those down below for PancakeSwap, for Uniswap, and you can get started generating passive income with them. DEXes are your ticket to trading and earning, no middleman required. Centralized exchanges do give you customer support that is comparable to what banks already do, but they will hold your funds for you, while DEX not only hand you freedom, but also allow you to invest for passive income profits. Derivatives will be for serious traders who want a higher risk to reward. Now, SushiSwap is just one flavor of DEXes. There's others to try out for. Go check out my videos about those. Start small, see what clicks, learn from the trade, maybe join the Underdog investor group to level up your game faster, and start exploring the potential of the crypto system that was actually built on to give people like you and me alternative to counter the traditional fiat banking system. There you have it, guys. Let me know in the comments, what is your exchange of choice, centralized or decentralized? If you have any questions also, let me know in the comments. I'll get back to you. I hope this video was helpful. I hope you took value from it. If so, like and subscribe for more. Here on the channel, we're all about exploring the wild world of crypto and sharing how you can do that yourself and take full control of your financial freedom. That being said, thank you for watching. Like and subscribe for more. I'm gonna wrap this one up. Take care. I'll see you on the next one.